What's going on, everybody? Fire here. We're going to be doing a let's play today over a game called Mandragora. This is a 2D or 2.5D Metroidvania game that came out about a week ago. I've already done 2 playthroughs of this game on stream. Decided to create a let's play episode of, I don't know, roughly hour-long episodes of our playthrough here. I chose the Nightshade class because a lot of people online are saying that Nightshade is just kind of garbage, and I wanted to see it for myself. We've already done a playthrough with Vanguard. That felt great. We did a playthrough with Vindicator. That felt honestly even better. So let's see the opposite end of the spectrum. Let's see how much we struggle right here with Nightshade. I have no idea how to play this class. Obviously, there's a drought of information on the internet with anything Mandragora these days. So anyway, let's jump on in. We're going to be watching all the cutscenes to this playthrough. Everything's on normal. We're keeping everything 100%. And yeah, let's get started. Game is beautiful, by the way.
I was raised on the streets of Crimson City, and would have died on them had I not displayed the ability to wield the arcane arts. Word of my powers spread, and I was taken from my mother to be trained as an inquisitor. What happened to her, I still don't know. Sometimes I have a dream of being born. The rain splashing, my mother's labored breathing, and the sound of a mandrake screaming.
We serve him through serving you. 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 We serve him through serving you.
He is the world's salvation, as I am yours.
And forever shall be.
What's in there? You're all wondering. Ominous, isn't it?
What a nose.
We all know why the walls around our capital exist. This world fell to the forces of darkness before many of you were even born. Only here, in Crimson City, with our faith in the Divine One and the power he bestows on me, can we thrive in a corrupt world. As the sun fades, its light is replaced by shadows and the terrors that lurk within them. We all fear the night, but what if it had a face? Abominations, apostates, sorcery, famine, disease. There is a root from which all evil springs, blighting the lands with monstrosities and cursing us all. Our greatest foe, unseen to most, until now. A witch. Gaze at this creature. Do you see her? The source of our downfall. The mother of all heretics. Do you see how even with her dying breath she tries to hex us, even within our God's own sanctum? Why, I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to tear her apart with your own hands. Shh, I understand your pain. The Divine One hears your rage, but we are better than this beast. We must show mercy to her. Our God has filled me with divine power. And within his cleansing light, even you, my enemy, shall be redeemed in his eyes.
Which designs are so gnarly in this game?
Corrupts the King's Inquisitor.
You are mistaken. This is a gift. The Divine One has blessed this Inquisitor with his power. And all things from our God have a purpose. Now go, my blessed subjects. Go into the streets and tell everyone how our faith has triumphed over true evil. Let it be a lesson to all the heretics and liars that slander my good name and sow the seeds of chaos in our kingdom. Inquisitor, a word in private.
Oh boy.
You ruined my ceremony with that surprise of yours. If I had left it to the crowd, you'd be swinging from a rope outside the city. I want you to remember what I did for you in there. Because quite frankly, I don't know what your powers or potential are, but you are one of my weapons, and I would rather wield you than break you.
I live to serve, my lord.
Oh, you do, and don't forget it. No matter what power you manifest, you wield it in my service. That witch did not die with her secrets. It took days to break her. Most spirited animal I've ever seen tamed. I thought her screams would wake the dead. There's another out there. She was on her way to meet her sister somewhere around Wickham. You and the other Inquisitors will have the honor of tracking her down and bringing her here.
You want me to confront another witch?
Yes. And do not kill this one. Report to the Chief Inquisitor and then be on your way. Oh, and child, the witch will tempt you with words. The lies that birth heretics. And you know what we do with those, don't you?
They really didn't try to hide the bad guy in this game. Like, it's pretty obvious from the get-go.
Where am I?
Who said that?
You okay?
You're fine, Cat.
See, you've got your traveling gear on. Guess he trusts you enough to reassign you. I wasn't sure you were going to come out of there alive.
We'll make it up.
The other witch, you mean? You know what it took to bring in the other? 20 guardsmen, killed or good as dead. took Grand Inquisitor Maddock himself to subdue the witch. And I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but Maddock is nursing a pretty serious injury. Not that he'd show it.
You hunting the witch as well?
Still not sure if that's a reward or punishment. I've got another heretic to chase down. Committed the sin of being too influential with the poor. I hope for his sake, this one doesn't have a large family. Good luck on the witch hunt. And do try to come back alive. If I have to bury one more true friend, well, I guess that's the last I'll have to do any shoveling, huh?
I love what they did with the faces in this game. Every time you have dialogue with someone, the giant faces that pop up.
This voice. Am I hallucinating?
Oh, wow. Super quick dagger. Okay. This is actually my first time playing daggers in this game.
Fresh meat, genuine beef, guaranteed. Empty again. Something else straight.
That's wine from Skitos, ordered by His Majesty himself. Do you know how much it costs?
Your men must have dropped them. Not my problem.
It is your problem, and I demand compensation. Let's see. 2, 3, 4... No. 500 gold pieces, or I will report you to the guards. Do you hear me?
How about 100?
400.
Never.
I'm not leaving until I get my money.
Go ahead. I'm a member of the guild. Report me, and no one will sell you so much as a grape.
I never actually stopped and slowed down to watch the NPCs talking.
Here's to you. Brother's up there, swinging from his neck, thinking about what he's done. You set him right. Listen.
Beautiful world in this game.
You showed mercy when you killed that witch. I should have been in your place. I would have let her burn to ashes.
I've never seen a more disappointed crowd, even when it's their own father's being hung.
You're not fit to hunt witches. You aren't even strong enough to beat me, and I'll prove it. To the soldiers gathered, I challenge this Inquisitor to a duel. No one will interfere until one of us yields.
Show him the light, Kazka.
Know your place, Inquisitor. You fight with ill intention. I will test this one's devotion to the cause.
Yes, Maddock.
Inquisitor, make ready.
All right.
Teach them, Maddock.
Yes, teach them!
Okay, so we can stick in venom on us with combo points. Gotcha. How long does this actually last? Oh, okay. I see the timer going around the buff in the top left now.
His Holiness' faith in you is justified. Still, if this power you have manifested is used in anything but his service, I will hunt you down, same as any.
As will I.
I'm better than you. And I'll turn that witch in before you're even out of the city limits. You'll see.
I'm better than you.
We have orders to find and apprehend a witch. We will search the areas around Wickham. Keska, Gloomroot, Olin, Ravenholm Woods, and you.
Graveseep Swamp? Sir.
Worth a look. You all have your orders. Hunt well.
All right. So let's see. Let me just double check I know what I'm talking about here. So it uses up roughly 2 combo points and the buff. Yeah, you see the yellow circle. Okay. That's cool. Go in here and get our goodies.
Inquisitor, got supplies for your journey upstairs. You deserve better for what you did to that witch, but it's all we've got to spare.
A nice little chunk of stuff.
Place has been abandoned for some time. Didn't heretics live here?
Number one thing to pay attention to in this game, farm everything. There is so much farming to be done in this game that needs to be done if you plan on getting upgrades.
It's reacting to me.
The stone, you reactivated it.
Oh.
I can feel its power strengthen me.
It's gonna take me a bit to get used to this dagger speed. I'm used to playing like two-handers or like one-handed maces and stuff. This is a lot quicker. I kind of like it, to be honest. Okay, so the third... Kind of weird how some of my swings don't even combo. I wonder why that is. Oh, because I'm holding forward. Okay. Cool, cool. So apparently if you hold forward, you just keep doing basic swings. It's kind of weird. But I can see how you might use that instead of the full triple swing. I think the third swing in that is a double hit. I can see that actually being useful.
Shiny.
Sometimes you just want to get 4 quick ones out. Love the music in this game.
Get away from her! Help!
Help!
She's gone.
What happened?
My Finn. The wolves came out of nowhere, scared her so much she broke her reins and ran off with them on her heels. Without her, my cart's not going far, and there's nothing I can do. Down the road. I just hope they haven't caught her. Please, just find Finn. They chased her down the road, and I doubt they would just stop with her. Hey, and in case the wolves attack, here's a sharpening stone for your weapon.
All right. Let's go ahead and put that bad boy on here. One thing I've noticed a lot online, playing this game and like seeing people complaining about the difficulty and whatnot, I've noticed that a lot of people complain about running out of potions or, you know, not feeling strong enough. I don't think a lot of people are using their consumables like they should be. What I mean by that is like, you know, your bandages or, you know, light armor kits, sharpening stones, etc. These things play a huge role in this game. It's not something you should just ignore. You definitely can, but, you know, makes it a lot easier to kind of roll in prepared.
Oh, fuck.
All right, Wolfie. Okay, got poison already. Not bad. Oh. I kind of want him to leap towards me and then do another charge. If this wolf actually goes... If he rams his head into that wall, he gets stunned for a little bit. It's kind of nice. Come on, bub. No, almost. This fight's basically nothing more than a stamina management. Oh, I got clacked by that.
Whatever is happening, it doesn't look good.
Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Entropy?
The corruption that eats the world. Error, the force, an end to everything.
And what are you?
Oh, also, for anyone that's new, pay attention to all your surroundings here. You can look up right there. You can see a little shiny cliff you can get on. Well, we're going to use that later on. A bit later on, but we're still going to use it. One of the wonderful things about Metroidvania is just noticing little things like that and then coming back later. That's what I love about this genre so much.
Did you find Vin?
She's safe.
Oh. Seems I may be stuck here until the Ox are less spooked. Come on, Vin. Daddy's here. It's okay. You're safe now. I'll need a place to set up camp. Since ancient times, it's said no traveler came to harm in the ruins nearby. Most merchants know of it. I'll take you there.
Rock and roll.
I followed the blacksmith along a well-worn trail, hoping the sun would hold out until we reached our destination. Wolfar was as strong as one of his oxen, but the man seemed like he wouldn't even split a log without apologizing to it first. As dusk faded, we entered a campsite under a gnarled ancient tree that I could swear was watching us. I breathed a sigh of relief, made a sign to a god I did not know, and spoke.
This is the place. Best place to set up shop outside the walls of a city. Maybe business will pick up, especially if they keep turning travelers away from Wickham.
What's happening at Wickham?
Not sure. Band of musicians told me the roads have become too dangerous.
Unfortunately, that's where I'm headed.
Then, you may want to use my services before you go.
It's so peaceful here. No corruption at all. How?
No, the only thing I want to do right now is test out. I want to dig into this tree a little bit. I've never played Nightshade before. Didn't even really play it in the demo before the game release, but we're gonna plot out a point here. Where do we want to go to first? 15% armor penetration. Poison effects reduce the armor of affected enemies by 6% per stack. That seems kind of good. Let's see what else we got. Your weapon oil and sharpening stone effects last 100% longer. Okay. Each time your poison effects deal damage, they have a 3% chance to form a toxic pool underneath the target. Hey, this is some Diablo 4 stuff right here. This is like a rogue skill in D4. Pools last 10 seconds, deal 18 damage per second to an enemy standing in them. Enemies dying while poisoned always create more toxic pools. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. Blade Dance gains 0.2 charge each time your poison effects deal damage. Okay, don't really know what Blade Dance is yet. Dark Equilibrium. Spending a combo point. This seems kind of good. Increase your maximum combo points. Each cut of Blade Dance generates 1 combo point. 15% chance to not use a combo point. Periodically reveal weak points on nearby enemies. Hunting the weak point with a weapon attack from the correct direction exploits the weakness. Oh, wow. Okay. It's kind of interesting. Applying a poison effect to an enemy refreshes all existing stacks. Oh. This seems, this definitely seems like something I want to get for. Weapon attacks increase your physical critical chance by 0.5%, stacking up to 20 times. Taking damage resets this. I do get hit a lot, so we'll see how well that goes. Dealing 2 crit strikes with weapon attacks in a row restores 30 stamina. On a 5-second cooldown, though. Also have nether blades. Your weapon attacks have a 9% chance to summon a shadowy blade that cuts across the target from either side. Okay. Poison effects now deal 30% bonus damage as chaos. Enemies with 5 stacks of poison on them are also afflicted with weakness. Okay. Physical attacks apply 1 stack of poison to the target. That's huge. Whoa. So if I apply a poison effect to an enemy and it also gets stacked every time I get a crit, could this essentially go for... I don't know. Okay. Dark Focus. Your weapon attacks deal an additional 62 damage. This effect has a 5-second cooldown. Okay. I think I know where I want to go with this tree. I feel like I want to get Corrosive Agent. Just the lower armor of enemies. That just, I mean, equates to more damage in the long run. All right. First things first. I think I want to get Corrosive Agent. Then probably go to... I think we'll go the northeast route. And then go northwest here. A little zigzag here. We're going to pick up Noxious Amplifier because I feel like this is really good. Then maybe dig down into Opportunist. I feel like this is good, but I'd have to play with it first. Then we're going to dive back over to here to Toxic Cuts. Or actually, we'll probably get Dark Venom first, then Toxic. Well, I don't know. It's just one point. And then we'll get this. And then we'll just kind of figure it out from there. But I think I got an idea of where I want to go now. We're going to try this out. It could be terrible. Might be okay. We'll see. All about playing new classes, enjoying it. Struggles and all.
You need something?
All right, bud. What you got for me? Go ahead and buy all that. Okay. Kind of excited to try this out. A lot of people say it's bad.
It seems I'm really on my own now. Let the adventure begin. These scavengers are never alone. I need to be careful.
Oh, we'll be fine. How much damage does a tick do? Looks like 4 damage a tick. That's not great. But, I mean, we can get some talents to fix that problem. Cool, got us a talent point. Having to constantly remind myself to put poison on those is going to be kind of a hassle. I'm terrible at stuff like that. Buff management is not a strong suit of mine. Whoop. Stamina management. Name of the game. Whoop. Not getting hit too. Getting kind of mollywop there. Okay, it seems like every third attack will always poison because I guess it's a double swing. Makes sense. By the way, if you're ever playing through Mandragora yourself, number one thing you want to do, check your map. Well, I guess we don't have it marked yet, but whenever you get markings of like all bird nests or flowers or mining nodes, things like that,
This must be old Wickham.
You always want to remember
Or
it,
what's left of it.
because you will come back having to farm that at some point during your playthrough. You may need eggs for a cook later on. You may need ore to get like a really cool weapon, or even upgrade your blacksmith, which, you know, leveling up the carts in this game, you can level up your craftsmen, and you can also level up their carts, and by doing that you get passive buffs eventually, and it's kind of a big deal. A lot of players aren't upgrading their carts, myself included. My very first playthrough, I didn't really mess with carts that much. But then when I found out you could get some nasty buffs from it, oh man, felt like I'd made a mistake. Oh yeah, we need lockpick.
Oh, shit.
We'll probably do a little bit of bandit farming here. Spend that talent point we got earlier. Got our armor pin here. So we get a plus 1% poison chance every time we upgrade these combat nodes. Okay. Kind of nice.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Give you a choice, head or guts.
Guts. Don't want to aggro this archer that's just to the left over here. Alright, it's easy enough. These guys always do a triple swing. Oh, and another thing for newer players, if you're not breaking pots, you always want to break pots and break crates. Like, play it like a Zelda game. You want to tear everything up. You can get some really useful ingredients from those things. Give him a fall, because we're going to be doing that a lot lately. Number one death in this game, gravity. Number one killer in this game, rather. Definitely gravity. These guys aren't too tough. Just stay behind them. When they do that move, you can't actually dive through that. You gotta wait it out or dive behind them when they're about to do it. Like right... Never mind, he died. It's okay. We'll get some more up here in a second. Actually, this is my first grind spot, is to kill those guys. Ooh, didn't want to grab that anyway, game. Thanks. That happens a lot, too. Amount of times I've died trying to grab a side of a ledge, and the game is just like, nah. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's a controller issue or maybe a me thing. I don't know. Feels like it's a weird mechanic in the game. Do I have enough to level? I think I do. Yeah. All right, stick to the plan. Now we're going to go northeast. Get a little bit of endurance. That's good. I'm not going to mess with the triple nodes quite yet. Stamina is always a good bonus. Ah, yeah. This is usually the first place that I farm a little bit. I usually get a level or two here. Whoa. That's what happens when you try to dive into one of those. This actually is a decent place to farm early on, because you get a chance to get their weapons or their shield, which is a good thing for it's good to sell those items. Gold is something that you really do have to grind for in this game. It's not just items. I would say gold even more so than items, honestly. There we go. We got a Pavis there. That's going to sell for about 200 gold ish. But grinding these guys in the very beginning actually gives you a nice little bit of essences. I'm going to call it souls so many times. I apologize in advance. I am the absolute worst. Playing through Elden Ring, never called it runes. It was always souls. There we go. Got a Pernock. That's another good selling item. I'll do this a handful more times though. Ooh, almost swung. Honestly, the poison starts to stack up a little bit. That's doing about 17 damage right there. That's not terrible. Not for this level. Real curious how good poison gets in this game. I'm really bad about not wanting to dive into other trees in this game. Not right now anyway. I think with this playthrough though, we'll see. I think we'll have plenty of points left over where we'll dive into other things. I know it's good practice to do so, but I played Vanguard and Vindicator, and honestly, their trees were so strong. All right, we almost got a level off of these guys. Uh-oh. All right, don't die now. Oh, wow, that was quick. Here's the level up. All right, those guys actually kicked my butt a little bit there. Another good thing about killing those guys a lot is you're going to be getting a lot of copper ore. We need copper ore quite a bit early on. It's not a big necessity. You can buy it or farm it, but, you know, if you can get it while you're doing other things, why not? All right, let's continue on now. I think something else that I want to pay attention to as well. Every single one of these trees, if you're brand new to the game, you probably don't know this, but you see these nodes right here, these critical nodes, you got 2 on each side of every tree. Like every one of these trees has it. This is basically 4% crit for you, whether you're going magical crit chance or physical crit chance. Selecting this, you can choose, you get an all crit chance if you fill this node completely up, but you get to pick like physical or magical. Obviously with this playthrough, we're going to go heavy with phys crit, mainly because of this, this right here. Your physical crit strikes apply 1 stack of poison. So every time we crit, we're swinging fast, we're stacking poison on it. I don't know if there's a current cap to poison or not. Like I said, this is my first time playing, but things like this you need to think about whenever you're playing in these games. You can come up with some crazy builds. Woo. Map fragment.
I'll take this.
seems like that double attack is stagger almost every time. It's pretty good.
A metal hook on the ceiling. I'm gonna need a grappling hook to get through it.
Good chunk of light armor or light leather. Also, always be careful of holes. Just look down. We're gonna die plenty of times this play through the holes, but you know. Alright, here's your first mini boss. This is gonna be a rat boss. Not the hardest thing in the world, but yet again, keep up with your buffs. Keep them going. Stamina management. Not bad.
Biggest rat I've ever seen. That's not natural.
I will say 90% of the skill in this game comes down to managing your stamina. It really does. Like if you're playing a melee class in particular, oh god, I almost missed that.
I won't leave.
If you're playing a melee class in particular, manage that stamina. Once you learn to watch that green bar a lot more closely, instead of going gung-ho, you'll do a lot better. Honestly, I should have farmed those smaller bandits earlier. Didn't think about that. Always go back here and chop that down so you can get back to the waypoint if needed. Some bandits up here. Maybe want to drop me a hat.
Get younger all the time, they do. This one must have been ripped straight from his mother's tit before they slapped the helmet on him.
What's this? I thought they stopped trying to get the bodies. No, Ma. Let's get you some company, boy.
But we're playing a girl. I guess he was talking to the dead body. Ooh.
Nice.
Hey, ask and ye shall receive, baby. Uh-oh. Take care of this archer first. He's kind of annoying. Now, if you see them raising their shield, about to do the shield block, you can't... Woo, don't do that. You can roll through them. Just FYI. Okay. Not a wall, is it? No. Be wary of bear traps here. You can barely see them. And no, I'm not making a pun, but yeah, you can barely see them. Alright, cool. Almost to Wickham. Let's check out that hat we got here. 1 armor, 1 dexterity. So, what we're going to do... Well, first we're going to level up. Here we go. Keep on keeping on up this way. Let's get ourselves... dexterity. Then we're going to bump on up to this node. Then we'll go down there. But first, before we go, we are going to go back to the living district. And we're going to kill these 3 bandits that are here lined up for us at the start. I'm going to be getting some gear upgrades here. You know, if they decide to drop for us, that is. If anything, we're going to get some decent cash flow going here. Going to be a whole lot of back and forth, but it'll be worth it in the end. It's one thing that you should be doing in this game. It's just like any other Souls game. A little grinding here and there will pay off dividends in the future, so... Hope you don't mind the grind.
Look what we got here.
I know these guys can drop a pretty decent cape. Woo! This guy hit there. Boy, they are being really stingy, huh? Another good thing about farming enemies, really, bandits aren't really a big deal. You're gonna fight enough of these, but you need to fill out your bestiary a little bit. Which means you need to kill, I think, at least 10 of each type of monster. There we go. Got a vest off of that. Let's go. And a tunic. All right. I guess we can compare and contrast here. What we got? So the tunic gives me dexterity. This actually gives me vigor and health, though. We'll do the dex. Not really too worried about vigor right now. We're not fat rolling. What I'm really looking for is that cape. Kind of thirsty for that. Woo! For that cape. Ooh, got a level off of him. We have gained about 500 gold, so this is already kind of paying off for us. For an early game, that is.
I'll enjoy your pain.
Okay, we're gonna kill these guys one more time. If they don't drop the cape, we'll be fine. We'll just have to work with our cloth lady when we get her. Ooh. Just realized when you're applying your poison, you actually don't regen stamina as you're doing it. I guess it's an action, of course, but okay. We're gonna move on into the story a little bit here. Where should we go? We're going for Noxious Amplify. Yeah. Only 4 levels to go for that. Not bad. Let's go back to the crossroads. Something else that's a decent money spike early on is killing these guys. Their little savage swords. If you're a wild warden, this is actually a really good thing to farm, because that sword is decent for you. If you're not, you can always sell it.
Oh, say, you looking for a guide to Wickham? I'm your guy, Gerald Burrough, adventurer extraordinaire at your service. Not cheap, but worth every penny. I'm currently banned from this city. Little misunderstanding in a dice game. And in Miller's daughter. But if you could put in a good word with Commander Claiborne, I'm your guy.
Love this guy.
Really? Oh, you are 1 in a million, stranger. Just remember the name, Gerald Burrough. But if anyone asks, please don't tell them where to find me.
Let the right one in.
An Inquisitor, yeah. We should probably run it by the commander, but I'd rather
Daddy says more, please.
It's not my frog. A new face. A cause of celebration around these parts. Rosalie, a round for everyone, on me. Drink and be merry, Inquisitor. Who knows what tomorrow might bring to Wickham? You're welcome, friend. Drink and forget tomorrow. We only live once.
Already don't like that little shit.
An Inquisitor. Hope you're not here for any of my patrons. I suspect you're looking for Commander Claiborne. He's at the end of the street. Guards outside the door. Oh, and if you ever find yourself back this way, stop by. Got something that might test those famed abilities of a Crimson City Inquisitor.
Food buffs are nice. I don't think we're going to actually need these right now, but you know what? I kind of do want that 10 stamina. Every extra swing is nice. You know what? We'll buy 5 bread. We'll bite. Make sure to equip that on your bar as well. Oh, I actually got some regular potions too. Just in case we ever run out of our health flask, we got some backup. Put that there. And we'll put our food buff down here. We're going to put the armor kit right here beside the sharpening stone.
Like a man. See, my name. How did it know my name?
You can also pet the cats here. We're going to save all the cats in this playthrough because I'm going to make a video guide showing where every cat location is eventually. So we'll save all that.
An Inquisitor in Wickham. An interesting development, but none of this humble tailor's business. When you see Claiborne, do as he asks or you won't get what you came here for. He's fair, but does not take kindly to demands. There is one thing you can do for me. Wickham is no longer safe for me to operate out of. I was wondering if a kind word from an Inquisitor could help speed up the vendor permit process in Crimson City.
Don't have that kind of power, lady.
That's unfortunate. I see. It may do, until I figure out another way out of my predicament. A tale for another time. It's Shirin, and I must be going immediately. For some, yes. I'm an experienced traveler. See you at the caravan, Inquisitor.
Okie dokie.
Hey, buy something, will you? Do you think I want to be doing this? Used to be rich, I did. Then, that night, the whole West End fell. My side of town. I was stuck in some peasant girl over on this side. Probably should be thankful. That's what they say. If not for a middling lay, I might be dead like the rest. Forced to live the rest of my life hawking trinkets. Does that sound lucky to you? Let me know if you want any of this shit.
What a nice guy. Contains 5 alchemy recipes. Nothing for us, though. Oh, wow. This actually scales B. Didn't know that. This would actually be decent for a Vindicator early on. 20 damage, but of course, you know, 50, 45, fire and faith. Two-handed claymore, barbaric warhammer. I never really looked at these early on.
Hey, Ella, you know why I don't trust trees? They're a little shady.
Oh, Dad, you're so bad at jokes. And you already said that one.
best NPCs in this game. Convinced.
Here to announce yourself, Inquisitor. Go on in.
Go on in.
Let's pretend I have time for you, Inquisitor. I've no allegiance to Crimson City, but you made it through old Wickham alone. So you've no doubt got some pressing business. Let's hear it.
Looking for a witch in Graveseed Swamp. Seep Swamp. Only way through is blocked, and I assume you know a way.
Aye, you've thinned the numbers of the bandits, I hear. And that's why we're speaking. But I'm fighting for the city on two fronts, and can't help but use my leverage to ask for your assistance. The West fell in the night some months ago. Something killed the good lords and ladies. All of them trapped by the massive gate separating them from the riffraff. Then bandits took over old Wickham to the east, all but cutting off our supply chain. They've been raiding our stocks, coming up through the old ruins beneath the city.
We get to clear them out.
I suspect your liege leaves you no choice but to get your errand done, no matter the cost. Passage to the underground's back the way you came. For my sake, best of luck, Inquisitor.
All right.
Inquisitor.
I wonder if we can even go to the left here. No, not yet. Not quite yet. Gotta go kill some bandits first. We'll say this. I'm not too keen on my health only being 400 right now. How many stamina nodes do we actually get here? Huh. I'm actually not seeing any. Well, wait a minute. We got one right here. We got a constitution node right there. Oh, boy. Oh, we got more and more to the left. Well, this is going to change my playstyle up completely. Let's count how many nodes we have here. So under the defensive node... Well, no, we'll be fine. There's plenty of these we can get constitution from. I was just kind of curious here because we're a little bit squishy early on. Not bad. I mean, stamina's kind of high. But yeah, we'll end up hitting up some of these nodes right here. These defensive nodes early on to keep ourselves alive. Don't want to get to a point where we're getting one shot. That's just bad. Also curious which way we should go. If we should go Spellbinder or Wild Warden if we decide to branch out. Critical damage dealt to enemies is increased by 25% based on the target's missing health. Interesting. That could be an interesting passive to grab, actually. Evading leaves a shadowy mark on the ground for 10 seconds. Mark explodes on contact. Oh, wow. This actually could work out really well. Don't care about that one. That looks like hentai. Don't care about that. Netherwalk seems very strong in case you get one shot. No, this is neither here nor there. We're going to dig deep into Nightshade first. We are coming up on the first hour, and that is the first episode for us. We're going to come back and dig into the sewers and start getting us some bandits. So, appreciate everyone for watching. This is part 1. Time to move on into part 2. See y'all in the next one.